Okay, good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to 21 Jewels, another in-depth, up close and personal watch showcase. And today we are talking about Nubeo's newest release, their Icebridge. So this is a very exciting watch for me. I absolutely love what they've done here. And I have to tell you, in the past, I've seen other brands do stuff like this, but they've always been more of like an acrylic case. And I always said to myself, man, I just can't rationalize spending, several $100s, sometimes more on a watch that has just a plastic case. It's relatively inexpensive to manufacture. It feels super lightweight on your wrist. It just doesn't give me that vibe I like to get with a watch. Until Nubeo came out with this one. Again, brand new, newest release. If you catch this video today, there is a 70% off sale. I'll go ahead and put my link in the description and coupon code. You could take advantage of that. Amazing watch. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I have it in two separate colors. This one, and this isn't about this one today or the brown one, but I do want to show you what the brown one looks like as well. And you can definitely check this out. I'll do another one of these at a later date. So what are you getting with this? What makes this watch unique? So in the watch world, there are tons of watches out there. And what's really unique about this is that you're getting, when you have 400 watches like myself, 450, I don't even know what I have nowadays, definitely over four. It gets harder and harder to kind of get wowed, right? And harder to want to just get another stainless steel watch. So what do you get with this? This is a full glass case. This is actually a crystal case watch done in K9 crystal. And K9 is a type of crystal used in optical lenses, basically, just for its incredible clarity. It's a lot more clear, a lot more crystal-like. They use this in like awards, crystal chandeliers. They use this in prisms and optical lenses like binoculars, telescopes, cameras, stuff like that. So it's an exceptionally awesome clear crystal, but affordable. Other companies make these watches something similar in a sapphire, and of course, sapphire is going to be kind of the most scratch resistant. But K9 is fantastic. It has a scratch resistance on the Mohs scale of about 7, and that's really about all you need in a watch crystal. I mean, naturally, folks are going to want to go with sapphire sometimes because in the watch world, folks just think like sapphire is the best, and technically it is. But, a lot of folks they have that as a checkbox when they're buying a watch, and they feel like if a watch doesn't have sapphire, it's inferior, that you're just going to like scratch it super easy. And that's not the case. Once you get above 7, even 6, you're getting a type of crystal that's really very scratch resistant and very clear. With this K9, fantastic. Number 7 on the rating. It's really all you need. You're most likely not going to scratch this, and if you do, it might be because you were doing something, dragging it on coral or rocks. Maybe you're diving with it, and you are just a little careless. Like none of these watches are scratch proof, but this is definitely harder to scratch than stainless steel, that's for sure. And we all know stainless steel does get scratches from time to time. You're most likely not going to scratch this. So that's what really sets this watch apart. You got a genuine crystal watch with K9. It does have an automatic movement, which is cool as well. This is a Japanese 3 hands, and Nubeo does that a lot of times. Their watches, they don't put the exact movement. Based on my experience with Nubeo, I'd say this is probably a Miyota. I don't know which Miyota, but it's a Miyota. So you're getting a good quality, recognized automatic movement. This has got your classic barrel-shaped case, which I absolutely love. Beautiful white, bright FKM, I think it's called, rubber band or rubber strap. And what I love that Nubeo did on this is their first time they've done this on a watch. They have, let me get this to focus here. Hopefully get this to focus. Sometimes this camera doesn't want to focus on. This is just kind of, let me get a little closer here. All right, there we go. Whoops, there we go. All right, so what they've done, they use this dual butterfly clasp, right? But there's like a spring bar in here. And so this just basically snaps closed on your wrist like so. Nothing clicking closed, no friction pins. It just holds it on there. Pretty cool. Very innovative. I haven't seen that on any other watch band before. What else on this here? No screw down crown, so you don't get that insane depth rating, but you still get a depth rating. I forget exactly what it is off the top of my head, but definitely you can swim with it, definitely you can dunk with it. You're going to get water resistance. What else? Proprietary strap. That's kind of my only downside to watches with rubber straps. It's just you hope that they last forever. And I have even Invicta watches that have rubber other brands that haven't had any problems. I've had them for years and years and years. So I don't really worry too much about it, but it is something to kind of think about someday. I don't know if you're going to get 20 years out of it. Even like as great as Casio watches are, like the G-Shocks, I had a twin graph that I had for 20 plus years. I got it as a kid. It every bit of rubber on it has disintegrated. So, you hope that doesn't happen, because it would be really unfortunate to spend a lot of money on watches, and then 20 years from now, the watch is great, and then the strap doesn't work. So my idea to Nubeo, and I hope they listen to me, is to have each one of their watches that come on a strap come with an adapter link, right? So in this case, you could make it silver, right, to match the brace or the buckle, stainless steel. And what you could do is this adapter link would basically pop in here and adapt to the case, just like this strap does, but then allow you to put like a standard 22 or 24 millimeter strap of your choice on it. So you don't have to go back to Nubeo and hope that they're still around, or hope that they still make a replacement strap in case something happens to it. So I think that's a really wise idea for Nubeo. It would definitely eliminate any kind of doubts people have with these types of straps. If somebody buys a watch and they know that, hey, 20 years down the road, if this strap fails or I break it or something happens, I can just go ahead and use my adapter link and just get any strap I want off eBay or AliExpress. I think that would be an amazing addition to their watches, and really eliminate any kind of doubts anybody has of trusting rubber. Check it out. I love what they did on the back too. All clear, of course. You can see that case. You can see that sort of like they have sort of a plastic insert. So the movement's just kind of floating inside this kind of black insert. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's pretty cool. I like how it just looks like it's floating in there. And very colorful face of the watch. This is every little bit that you see here, like the teal, the light green, the orange, all this is lume. So at night, this sucker glows 3 different colors. Very cool, very fun to look at night. Go ahead and take a UV light, charge it up. You'll be pleasantly surprised at how cool this watch looks. What else? I'm not sure on the dimensions. I think it's 42 millimeter across, 51 or 50 on length here on lug to lug. And the thickness is what really gets me about this watch too. It's nice and thick, has a real tall wrist presence. This sucker, I think, is about 16, something like that. I don't know. I'll put the link in the description. You can go ahead and check it out on their site. Take advantage of the sale. These are not going to last. They're limited edition to only 50 units. Now, they also make this in a tourbillon, and I'm trying to get my hands on one. The tourbillon is going to be badass. Again, limited edition, 50 units. Definitely get this while you can, because when you look around at crystal watches, there's not a lot of options that give you genuine crystal for this price point. Badass looking. Now, the only complaint I have, and I do want to show you the brown, is I wish on this model, because they used a silver buckle, if you look on this here, let me show you what I'm talking about. So you'll see that there's kind of screws that hold the front of the case and the back of the case on. I think that's how it's kind of sandwiched together. I'm not sure if that's what it appears to be, right? So they go right down here. See this right here? Now, if you look at the rose tone and brown version, these pins or screws are actually rose tone. So I like the way the brown looks better, because you just have these little pops of color right there. And I think this watch would have looked a little bit nicer if they would have done that with the silver here instead of black. But that's what they chose to make it. I get why they did use black, because they want to use, like, the top of the pins here, these little screws. They're black, right? That's just kind of the color combination they chose. So, yeah, I mean, not really even a complaint. Just I think it would really make this watch look a little nicer just because of that. I'd really like to see, it would just allow the side of the watch to kind of pop a little more, where now you look at it, you just kind of see, it just looks like, a black piece of plastic in there. But it's still pretty badass. I mean, it's an awesome watch. I'm going to go to the brown again here. I know I said I wasn't going to show you the brown, but I'm showing you anyway. Pretty awesome. So as far as color options, they have a smoky black, which has kind of a tinted black crystal case. They have the baby blue, they have the yellow, the green, and then they have red, but the case is not tinted on red. It's just basically this watch with a red strap. So beautiful watches. I really hope I get my hands on the tourbillon. If I do get the tourbillon, It's going to be either the baby blue or the black. I kind of leaning towards the baby blue. It's very icy, but we'll see what my contact sends me. But these watches are absolutely incredible, super unique. And if you are a collector of watches, what a great addition to your collection. You know, how many stainless steel watches do you possibly want? So I just absolutely love this watch. I've been wearing it now for the last couple of days. Full review is live on Fat Cat Collections. Check it out, but I will be putting up a review on this channel at a later date. But by all means, get your hands on it while you can. Let me just throw it on the wrist here, show you folks what this looks like. It is stunning. So I got a 7-inch wrist. My weight doesn't matter. Normally I mention my body weight and height in my videos because I kind of give you a shot of me wearing the watch, right? It gives you an idea what it looks like on a guy my size, my height, my weight. But in this case, just because we're doing close-ups here, give you an idea what it looks like on a 7-inch wrist. Damn, man, I look like I've been in the sun. What the hell? Beautiful, beautiful timepiece. I can't express how much I like this watch. It is absolutely unique and absolutely stunning, and it really shimmers. I hope Nubeo continues on doing watches like this. I would love to see something with stones, but Nubeo doesn't, that I've seen, do anything with any kind of stones. But this would be cool with some gemstones like underneath the crystal, kind of protecting it, but still getting that flash. I think it would be an absolutely stunning idea. Picture this with like a red strap with like red rubies around the bezel, some kind of synthetic rubies. It would look so cool. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day and take care.